Claude Rodao was a controversial early century artist in more ways than one. Coming from middle-class parents and with two sisters, Claude Rodao he created his first piece of artwork when he was only 16 years of age. With the skills of a master and the imagination of a child, Rodao harnessed what it really meant to be an artist, and with his life's work of only a selective piece of art, he redefined what it meant to be a legend. A legend who used blood as paint. I'm sorry? You don't know the legend about Claude Rodao? Well, I'm just stating the facts, you know, I don't tell my good audience myths and urban legends. I think you might be mistaken. Never mind, please go on. Thank you. As I was saying, Claude Rodao's life's work is mainly just life drawings and sketches which can be viewed in the west wing of the Bonsville Gallery. However, we are about to reach a very important section of the exhibit. We only allow exclusive tours with very limited number of people, so if you follow me, if you'd be so kind to follow me, please. Yes, your gasps are valid. Today, I'm very excited. You are the third group that I'll be showing you the 5 masterpieces of Claude Rodao. There's 6. What? There's actually 6 masterpieces from Rodao's book and candle collection. Really, I'm doing a Bachelor of Fine Art, and my thesis for my major is about Claude Rodao's life's work, and doing the very bare minimum of research, he did paint 6 masterpieces. Back to what I was saying before I was interrupted by that girl. Rodao left the art world just after completing his 5th artwork. I believe it is called Maria with Flickering Light and Turnable Pages. Rodao hasn't been seen since 1922. So take your time around the gallery and we can see through the left exit whenever you're ready. Hey, I heard you talking about the 6th masterpiece. That's really cool you're doing your thesis on Claude Rodao. Oh, thanks. I've been really interested in Claude Rodao's work ever since I learned about him in my degree. Oh, that's cool. I'm a really big fan of fine art too. You know, my mum used to be a model for one of the artists. Was she really? Yeah. Would you mind if I sat down? Please. Well, we actually all saw her this morning. You don't mean? Yes, I'm Michelle Woodruff. I'm daughter of Penelope Woodruff, of Penelope and Penelope with Flame and Literature. Oh my god, that's so cool. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I don't really know what to say. Should I conduct some kind of interview? I mean, oh, my name's Jacinta Fox. Can I ask you some questions about it? Sure, go ahead. Did you ever meet Claude? How much research have you done on Claude Rodao? To be honest, not very much. The only thing I know about him is, you know, what we've learned this morning and the small book that I borrowed from the library last week, which is how I found out about the 6 masterpieces. I was trying not to laugh when you corrected her. You know, I wasn't trying to, you know, condescend her or anything. No, it was funny. Anyway, just for more, like, personal kind of touches for my thesis, would I be able to meet up with your mum, you know, to learn about who Claude Rodao was as a person? I'm afraid that won't be possible. You see, she died last year. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to pry, you know, asking a complete stranger. I am so sorry. Oh no, you have nothing to be sorry for. But, oh dear, I have an appointment right now, so I'm gonna have to interrupt this interview. But, Do you have a napkin on you or some kind of paper I can write my number for you to call me if you want to continue this interview? Oh, really? That would be great. That would really help me out a lot. Okay, I'll see you soon. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Okay. So, do you know why Claude always used to paint books and candles? Well, my mum used to say that it was the connection between the high class of the art world and the middle class he grew up in. Yeah, I always thought it was strange too. He was technically painting the exact same painting. Like the two objects. Strange. So did your mum ever tell you what it was like to be in the studio of a genius? Genius? You would think that she was talking about her own husband. How so? Well, she would describe him as the painter, like he couldn't have been anything else. It was as if the paintbrush and his mind were connected. The way he would make paint prance and flow from the palette to the canvas. I reckon she was in love with him. Trying not to move in her position, but when she did, she looked at his every slight movement and incredible focus on each significant stroke of the horsehair paintbrush. Every stroke meant something and contributed to the overall piece. Claude Rodao, as my mum described him as, was the single most brilliant artist of the early century. I remember the smell of her hands when she came back from the studio when I was small. They would smell of silver polish and old leather. Did your mum really describe him like that? Yeah, like I said, she was probably in love with him. But this was way before she met my father. Which reminds me, another biography. Please, it might as well just say, my dear girl, this isn't just any biography. Please, read the front page. This is one of only 20 copies sold. My mum managed to find a copy at an antique store. You're kidding. I am gonna get so much out of this. Thank you so much. It's totally fine. Have it as long as you want. It was a part of my mum's old things. And this was the only thing that could really contribute to your essay, I think. But since you just cracked the spine, I don't think she read it. No one knew the true Claude Rodao except me and Willow. The world saw him as this genius artist who could do no wrong. He was glued to the paintbrush. He was the first to experiment with horsehair paintbrushes, all that jazz. Strip that all away and what do you have? A scared little boy afraid to be left alone. The three of us were secluded from our parents. They were both working, which was unheard of in the 1920s, but it impacted Claude the most. He liked that safety of being left alone with me and Willow. And that safety, kink almost, was carried into adulthood. I spoke to one or two of his models, and he would get so angry if people disturbed him while he was painting them. I honestly don't know why he would choose the candle in the books. He wanted to be nothing like before his time. He wanted to be the person when you think of the word artist. He wanted to redefine the name Rodao to not just be a candlestick maker, but to be a serious name in the world of art. I never saw his anger until the last time I saw him. It was a drizzly, cold March day, and he asked me around to model for him. He didn't have any money to pay his other models, so as his sister I wanted to do this for him, as his book and candle art pieces were now in Tokyo, Canada, Liverpool, Sydney and Morocco. I knew there were 6. He was planning for an even 6 pieces for this collection, and then began on fully concentrating on still life. That afternoon went off to an ordinary start. I'm guessing he didn't like his models talking because whenever I said even one word, he gave me a quick, sharp shh.
I didn't want to be shut up by my own brother, despite his reputation and all that crap, so I continued talking throughout the session. He couldn't work in these conditions being me talking, which made him have a full-blown fit. What was I saying, you ask? How I wanted to help, but the fact that this art thing was practically destroying him. I was concerned for him, so I spoke out. He obviously didn't want to hear, and the fight turned ugly. I have never hit anyone in my life, but my fury of my want to help him out got the better of me, and I punched him square in the nose. He tumbled over his pallet and some of his blood splattered on the canvas, which clears up the rumour of my brother using blood in his works. Disgusting, jealous art dealers made up that rumour, by the way. I was instantly horrified at my actions and apologised over and over again, but he refused my help when I offered to help him up. He almost tumbled me over when he pushed me away from helping him. As this session seemed awkward now, it couldn't have ended the way it started, so I grabbed my handbag and left the flat. I couldn't help but get startled by the sudden sound coming from the drains of the building above me as I closed his front door. Claude must have been washing his bloody face or something. Writing this book has given me a voice. I never meant to hurt my brother. That was the last time I saw Clyde. I'm afraid I lack the information about the whereabouts of him now. He always said he wished to see Paris, but he hasn't sent me any postcards.
Paris? Paris? That's how the book ends. She thinks he went to Paris. I mean, we could go there and try and find him. We're not going to Paris. I'm a uni student. I can barely afford daily groceries. Yeah, neither can I. Well, we've come this far. Hell, this is the closest we've come to getting to know him. How about we go and visit him? Michelle, what did I just say? I can't afford— No, silly. Florence said the last time she saw her brother was in his apartment. According to a book, it's only half an hour away from Beaconsfield. We could get there. I have a car. Wait, what? Come on, it will be an adventure. It still might be there. Come on, let's go. Are you sure this is the right house? Sure, I'm sure. You hear that? That's the drain pipe Florence was talking about. I'll knock. Who is it? Hi there. We're from the Fine Art Institute and we are looking at early century artist workspace, and we're wondering if we could take a look at Claude Rodao's workspace.
It's open.
Mr. Rodao? Mr. Rodao? Mr. Rodao? Our plan didn't work. Damn it. I really thought we would just walk into his apartment and find him sitting on his little perch, still painting. I guess not. Well, he's not here, so I might as well pull out as much information as I can out of Florence's book, but like, he's not here, so... What? This must be his bedroom, I'm assuming. Should we really go into his bedroom? Jacinta, I really think... Oh my god. What have you found? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. You'll never guess. I've been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Really? It's amazing. No, it's not amazing. We find a dead body in an apartment no one's been in for the past 50 years, and I get an award for it. No way I'm accepting if I win. But you've been nominated for this prestigious award. You didn't see his eyes. I saw them. Who knows how long he was under there for. Well, I'm sorry I didn't see death and decay, but, like, I'm not accepting it. You can't return it if you win. Your thesis was brilliant. You earned it. I won't let you get... Whoever that is, I'm getting rid of them, and I'm getting rid of that stupid letter too. Whoever this is.
I heard you were the one who found my missing brother. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Florence Rodao.